I'm going to summarize for you in 3 words. For those of you guys who are making notes, you can write this down. Write it down in capital letters. Write it down in golden ink if you have it. The purpose of Ramadan is it comes in 3 words. The purpose of Ramadan is fasting from sin. That's it. That's the purpose of Ramadan. The purpose of Ramadan is to fast from sin. If you don't fast from sin, you will gain 0 from Ramadan. You'll gain nothing from Ramadan. Look at the words that the Prophet ﷺ. Someone who fasts and he still continues to say foul words, false speech. The only thing he gets from his Ramadan is hunger and thirst. No reward. So if you can't stop yourself from backbiting, you can't stop yourself from lying, you can't stop yourself from arguing, you can't stop yourself from swearing, you can't stop yourself from having hatred of others, you can't stop yourself from getting angry, you can't stop yourself from being arrogant, thinking you're better than. If you can't stop those things, you're going to get sifr, as the Arabs say, 0 from Ramadan. That's the purpose of Ramadan. It's a training ground that teaches you how to stay away from sin. That's it. In fact, that's all of Islam. All of Islam is that. Islam, if you understand in 3 words, is about fasting from sin, staying away from the haram. That's it. Because if you do thousands and thousands of years of good actions, they'll all be destroyed by just one act of evil. All of that work gone. Right? So what would an intelligent person do? They stay away from the haram and then just do a little bit of good, do they? And that's it. And the really intelligent one will do a lot of good and stay away from the haram. Yeah. But even if you just like, let's just say, what I'm saying, let's just say you're lazy. Yeah, we're all lazy. Okay, I'm lazy. But okay, you're lazy. Then just stop doing haram. Just stop doing the haram and just do a little bit of good and be good. Don't go out and do all of this. Like, for example, look at Laylatul Qadr. People spend the whole night praying Laylatul Qadr and then they try to fall asleep and miss Fajr. And then they don't start to speak. They've done like 200 nawafil of this. And I've read this much Quran. MashaAllah, that's good. Like the awliya do that, but then they also pray the Fajr as well. So you try and be like the awliya, but you're missing out the basics. Yeah, why are you trying to do all these extra things? Just focus on that which actually matters. Yeah. Or worse than that, you do all of that and you pray Fajr, and then you go home and then you backbiting, gossiping, and the same thing. The result's the same. You've lost your all. Yeah. They say the backbiter, his deeds don't go beyond the first heaven. First heaven, let alone getting up to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they don't go past the first heaven. And the angel says, throw it back in his face. And the good deed, like you just prayed, throw it back in his face. And then we think, I'm going to make dua and Allah's going to answer and liberate Palestine because of my dua. Allah will liberate Palestine because of your dua. He will do it, but only when you turn back to Him and you leave this behind, then He will. Yeah, then He will. And that's no doubt, like what did they say? What's it? This is like a clearly ordained command. This is very, very clear. This is going to happen. Yeah. Allah will give it to those people. Those people there will give up these sins. Yeah. So this is the reality of Ramadan. Yeah, it's about taqwa, which is fasting from sin. Yeah, protecting ourselves from sin. And this idea of taqwa, or fasting from sin, we could call it. This is the most important concept in the Quran. It's mentioned over 200 times in the Quran. Why would Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala repeat something even twice unless it was important, didn't it? Why would you treat it 200 times mentioned in the Quran? Most important concept, the whole of the religion is taqwa.